I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Good morning, David Elementary School. I would like to welcome you to another broadcast of TNN Tiger News Network. We have a special guest on the show today. This month is Autism Awareness Month, and we have Joshua Duck and his mom is Sandy Duck, and they're here today to talk to us a little bit and tell us a little bit about autism and some of the things that goes along with it. So, Miss Duck, if you don't mind, would you go ahead and just tell the kids of David Elementary School a little bit about autism and Autism Awareness Month?
Certainly. Autism is a neurological disorder, which means it's in the brain. To detect it is not something that is known how detection is, made. But as your child develops, you learn that they're developing at a different rate than typical children. Mm-hmm. So then that's when you realize there's something different going on. And from that, you learn that through doctors and physicians and testing and stuff, that's where you learn where autism, your child has autism. Individuals with autism have different skills and abilities. They typically experience 4 challenges in 4 main areas, one being communicating with others. Joshua, how are you today?
How are you today?
I'm fine.
Right. No.
So he does a lot of mimicking.
Okay.
You have to do a lot of prompting with these children.
It's time for ones.
Pretty soon, 1 o'clock, okay? Also, they have different difficulty understanding language and expressions. So body expressions.
Speech, 1 o'clock.
Okay, 1 o'clock speech. So basically, they have a hard time reading body language, but then through these children, through their body language is where you learn to communicate what is going on with them, whether it's flapping from anxiety, holding their ears from too much noise, or anxiety, like he's saying, because his schedule's out of norm. Also socializing and developing friendships. That's really hard for children on the spectrum because they're not understood. Even though in their minds, they're typical children and they like to have friends and do wonderful things like all other children, they just have a hard time understanding how to express themselves with their needs and their wants and social skills and other stuff like that. Mm-hmm. Sensory difficulties, just like fluorescent lights, they affect their vision, their learning, smells. They have a problem with smells because it's very strong. What we smell is something just typical. It's very strong for them. Like an example too for sounds, a ceiling fan, we don't really hear it. To them, it's like hearing a helicopter. Yeah. So their sensory issues are very heightened. Mm. Another thing I'd like to bring out with Joshua is he's very talented.
Listen, I've had Joshua for several years, since probably he was in kindergarten.
Yes,
now
sir.
He's, 12th grade?
Yes, sir.
He's about to be leaving us. One more year.
Yes, sir.
And I've noticed over the years, one thing that he has just amazed me with is his handwriting. Yes, and his ability to memorize Disney. Yes. Videos and things like that. He can basically write the entire credits. Yes. for Yes. Did he now?
This is Joshua's sketchbook.
So all of these are pictures that Joshua has done.
Yes, sir.
Great.
Okay, with the mermaid.
And if you notice, that is pretty much identical to what you see on the Walt Disney logo.
Correct.
That's amazing.
Yes. And as we're speaking, you can note that Joshua is molding a character out of Play-Doh.
Ready for ones?
What is that you're making out of Play-Doh? Who's that?
Free Willy.
Free Willy.
Ready for ones?
Okay, at 12:30, well, give us a few more minutes, okay? We just want to show off your talents. Is that Free Willy?
Free Willy.
Yes. Can you make Can you make Timon and Pumbaa from the Lion King? You ate that?
I didn't know.
You don't know? I know you can.
Never.
See, and another thing too with
It's time for wands.
yes, again, you're off schedule, so you're having a little anxiety, but it's okay. So we're gonna make Timon and Pumbaa out of Play-Doh. See, they have strengths and weaknesses, and one of Joshua's strengths, I would say, is memorization. He can remember, again, any Walt Disney movie that he's presented to him. He's very, very good at any type of algebra, math. That is actually, we use that as a calming tool for Joshua because it calms him down when he can just focus on any type of algebra or math skills. As you can see, he's working on Timon, or meant Pumbaa. He's slowly but surely getting the legs and arms done. What else can we say about Joshua?
It's time for wands.
Yes, you know that your lunch is coming. And what does Joshua like to have for lunch?
12
What does Joshua like to have for lunch?
sweet potato fries.
Yes, baked sweet potato fries. Unfortunately, his diet is the same every day. Not all children on the spectrum have the same diet. It's okay, finish Timon and Pumbaa. But with Joshua, he has the same thing every day. It's very consistent.
Sorry, Coach Topper.
It's okay. Again, as I was saying, their sensory issues could be sight, sound, taste, smell, touch, their balance, their body position. What else can I say? Sensory overload in the schools. There's a big difference between bad behavior and sensory overload. It's important to acknowledge what overwhelms the student and what overload behavior looks like and what actually helps to avoid overload in the first place. Again, like I said, stimulation, they fidget, they may chew on objects, getting him to do push-ups or jumping jacks or something just to get that anxiety out of his body, listening to calming music or just brushing, you know. And here we have Timon, or oh, who's this? That would be
Pumbaa.
Pumbaa from Lion King. Now he's making Timon to go back on top of Pumbaa. And as you can note, too, Joshua's not looking at what he's making. So are you going to make Timon? Basically, strategies to help our students would basically communication with the parent, between the teacher and the parent. When you communicate things that are going on in the home to the teacher, then it could help with their behavior in the classroom and or at home. If something's happening at the school and you're trying to figure out why your child's behavior is a little bit different at home, something different at school can be communicated to the parent to inform us in order to give them a social story on what's happening, you know. Just basically keep the parent informed and for the parent to keep the teacher informed. Okay, and who are you making there, Joshua? Who's that? Young people on the spectrum, just like other young people, are eager to live and work independently. So that's our goal as parents, is we're trying to do what we can to help the children on the spectrum, our young adults, to be as independent as possible and try to lead as much of a normal life as possible, is what we're hoping for and what we're striving for as parents. So, and who's that? Are you going to show? And again, they say when you've met one person with autism, you've met one, because not two are alike. All are different, just like typical people. Nobody's the same. We also hope that it basically takes everybody to collaborate together to help our children to be the best they can be. Okay, Joshua, you want to show, Coach? Who's that? Timon and Pumbaa and
Time
This is amazing
Ready for
stuff.
lunch,
High
Coach
five, high
Topper?
five. Yes, we are about to eat lunch because you've done a wonderful job. Joshua, thank you for coming on the show. Can you wave and tell all the kids at David Elementary School hello?
Hello.
Say, wave at the camera and say hello.
Just a minute.
Say hello, Dave Elementary.
The mother and
All right. Guys, thank y'all for tuning in. Like I said, the entire month of April is Autism Awareness Month. They have a big pep rally on the
April 13th.
April 13th at the high school. Been doing it for the last
This will be the third year.
3 years.
Yes, sir.
And it's always been a big hit. The kids at the high school get into it, and they really have a great time. It's for a great cause. And you know, Joshua, man, you're amazing, buddy. I always have in Georgia, and I always will. So, thank you for tuning in to another broadcast of TNN Tiger News Network. We'll see you later, and have a great day or not. Say the choice is yours. Can you say the choice is yours?
The choice is yours.
choice is yours.
All right.